kind of disputes would mediation be particularly suitable for?
I do hold of the view that every dispute is capable and suitable for mediation. However, clearly, if there's a continuing relationship, so the parties have a common interest in resolving the dispute, and that often will mean there's issues involved which aren't just money. Those are particularly suitable for mediation. However, I do find that even in pure money disputes, with the parties they have the right will.
So you've mentioned that disputes where maybe there was or is an ongoing relationship are particularly amenable to mediation. What other disputes would you naturally see as being suitable for that process?
Well, where both parties have got a lot to lose, then avoiding the adverse impact or the risk of the adverse impact is incredibly valuable to them. So they will have a willingness to negotiate and to make concessions which will make a settlement and a mediation possible and sensible. Also, this I see a lot in the smaller cases where the costs are completely disproportionate to the sum in dispute. It's crazy for them to spend all that money on legal fees when they can resolve the case through a negotiated settlement with a mediator at a fraction of the cost.
Okay, that's very interesting, because we would see a lot of, say, maybe inheritance disputes and that, where there's a limited pot of money, if you like, to pay legal fees that maybe would benefit from a mediated process and the lower costs involved.
Just because there's a small sum in dispute doesn't mean that the legal issues are going to be simple and straightforward. And so you get huge complexities in what are quite small monetary value cases. But because of the sums involved, it's crazy to spend all that money on legal fees.
So conversely, would you see any cases as being unsuitable to mediation or suitable maybe to a different process?
No, there is no doubt that some cases are not suitable for mediation. The most obvious one, and the one which is talked about most, is where somebody needs a precedent.
Okay.
There'll be other similar cases in the background, and they need to get a legal ruling on the point. So that's pretty obvious. And then another situation that does emerge is that sometimes you get some individuals who are just absolutely intent on being vindicated in the courts, or they think they're going to be vindicated in the courts, and they just haven't got the mindset, the will, the intent to negotiate in good faith. And those cases sometimes come to mediation because the court leans on the parties so heavily, but they are never going to settle, and they just are not suitable.
Okay.